Staring to the sky in bliss. Sitting here watching everything go by. Well, apparently life goes by, but I'm still here. Watching it all as I fade into the wall. Maybe all my fault had nothing to do with you at all. I just needed that little call. Then you made me fall deep into a state of withdrawal. You made me feel like nothing to the point where you made me feel like I was gone. My heart beats quicker and quicker, the feeling like no other. My mind is on a noose. It's trying to find a gate that is loose to try to escape the thought of being with you. When was it no longer the time of a romantic life you wanted? What was it that never had time for me whenever you wanted? Where were you when you knew you were done? Or did the feelings just fade, the time steal away? Was I not enough to make you call me mine for one last day? Just one more day. Was I not enough? Was it the moment you knew every word that I said? Was it too much to take a deep breath? But no. No amount of air fills the emptiness I have inside my heart. Wonder if it'll go away with death. The theory that I unsuccessfully tried, the amount of times you rudely turned me to a different mind. Made me feel like I was a destroyed water balloon lying on the ground, waiting for someone to pick me up and throw me to a cloud. Maybe it's time to say goodbye to the past of my life I no longer have in mind. It's hard to say goodbye, but to the right thing to do, I can say goodbye. I have to choose life without you. Give that round of applause.
Amazing. And as she said, she just wrote that last night. That's beautiful. All right, our next workshop participant who's going to come and bless the mic. Let's make some noise for Morgan!
But I know everything she will bring to the table before she does it. Some days she brings me butterflies and the dreams of summer wash over me like fine wine. Others, wild daffodils, hazy meadows full of the wild corn we used to run through when we were intertwined. Yet, most of the time she brings me nothing and leaves me with nothing. I look in her basket and find emptiness nestled between memories, half-blurred, and thoughts left unfinished, unfurled. At night, curled up in my bed, I lie awake wondering what she meant, what any of this means, why I can't seem to find the words to express myself, and yet I am never surprised by the cold, unfeeling look she gives me each time I go to see what she brings. I am not my mind is not me, yet sometimes I wake with a sense of pity, leftover grief from the last time you made me dinner, untethered thoughts creeping up my spine just to see the hole in my head where you last had been. Wild summers followed by harsher winters, dreams of hot air and languid pools bleached out by the thought of you no longer here, and me left all alone with nothing but my mind. This is a poem I wrote at the end of last year when I started taking antidepressants. I take pills now, a wild concept for me, something I never thought I'd see, a piece of me left bare, hollowed. It's scary. We've heard it before. It'll never be me. I won't take meds. This chemical messing with that chemical. Science class blew up in my brainstem and forgot to put their safety goggles on again. No closed-toed shoes wandering in this minefield. We went barefoot, leaping at the first sign of interest. Was it common sense that left you first? Or was it me? Or better yet, was it you? We talk as if we recognize each other, but I barely know you. A stranger in the shirt I bought you last Christmas. A distant outline of someone I thought I knew. So I take pills now. A wild concept for me, something I never thought I'd see. A new development in a book all about me. Lots of new changes in me these days. Scribbles in the footnotes meet sections of the index crossed out. What's next? I always wondered if I'd die at 27, if I'd be a part of the club in a small way. Most days I have a petite mort, a little death for rebirth. They say it feels good. I'm wondering when that med will kick in. I hope real soon. I hope I'm coming home soon. Tired of sitting in an empty room filled with you. Tired of wondering what you're up to. Tired of wondering if I'll go too soon. Hold me a little longer while these pills kick in, and maybe then I'll miss you. And and no longer be afraid.
All right. Kiara loves to write, play piano, perform spoken word, and do all things creative. Kiara has an original cover of Rises the Moon up on Spotify at Elhart, which has over 1,000 streams. Snap it up and down, okay, Kiara? Kiara's content is inspired by her experiences in life, so you can call Kiara the Taylor Swift of spoken word. Some of their dreams include publishing books and releasing their own songs. You can follow her creative endeavors on her Instagram or TikTok at Kiara Creative 17. Without further ado, make some noise for Kiara!
Hi. So my name's Kiara, and it's spoken word. And today I'm going to be performing an original piece about what it's like growing up a Black girl in America. It's called I Want to Be Her. I want to be her. The Barbie doll in the toy section, the skin as fair as the clouds and blonde hair that goes to her waist, her blue eyes and rosy cheeks and perfect little face with thin lips and a small button nose. She's beautiful and she knows it. I want to be her. The girl on TV with the smooth vanilla skin and a happy grin of a family that understands her, the society she lives in where everyone looks like she does, and she has all the things she wants, the things she doesn't even know she needs. She has teachers and TV shows with people who resemble her. I'd rather be her than be me. I want to be her. The white girl has skipped happily along the halls with hair that doesn't break brushes and is so freaking long that she doesn't have to sit for hours as her mom yanks and pulls at her hair or have everyone stare at you because you're frown, you're coiled and not styled according to the norm, your idea of normal. I remember in kindergarten when it's pajama day, but my mom insisted we wear native clothing to school, and I want to say, no, Mom, no, my culture, my color, these are not reasons to be proud. They are things to be ashamed of, but these are chains I can never take off. I would rather be any other person, any other shame, but I must simply accept my fate and live miserably about the way that I was made. And as I stay ashamed of myself, of my skin, I look at the screen one day and I think, where has she been? And I see a cocoa-colored girl with cool hair and cool clothes, and I think, I didn't know Black girls could be pretty. And I see a lady on TikTok with an afro and skin like ebony, and she lives in a village, but this is not bad or embarrassing. This is cool, and your culture is beautiful, and I think to myself, I want to look like that. I want to look like her, and when I look in the mirror today, I know I'm not perfect, but I can truly say that I'm proud of my culture, my color, my crown. I'm proud of my brown skin and African identity. And when I look in the reflection today, I think to myself, I'm proud to be me.
Make some noise for Kiara! Oh man, beautiful. Such an important message, everyone, for us to just truly be authentic in who we are and proud of who we are, especially in a day and age now where it seems like media is always telling us that we need to change ourselves, right? Be proud of who you are. God, the universe, whatever it is that you believe in made you the way that you are. You're perfect just the way that you are. So thank you, Kiara, for the beautiful words again. All right, we're going to keep this show moving with another poet who I really had the pleasure of seeing and working with yesterday evening at the workshop. You guys are really in for a treat. She goes by the name of Ayana, a.k.a. Yan. And Ayana Johnson is a senior environmental and sustainability studies major from Ewing, New Jersey. Ayana is a student, athlete, and member of the Rowan women's basketball team, and proud member of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporation. Ayana is very passionate about the environment and about being an activist for women, people of color, and the LGBTQ community. Due to being a quarter black woman, being a queer black woman Having pride in every facet of her identity, Ayana finds a lot of her writing inspiration from personal experiences and challenges that come from just living her life. Ayana finds inspiration from the stories of those around her. Ayana grew up traveling a lot and is always intrigued by how we humans are all so similar yet beautifully unique. Ayana hopes to connect with more people who have the same love for spoken word within the community. When time allows, Ayana's hobbies include anything that involves being in nature, hiking, and beautiful views. I know that's right, me too. Without further ado, make some noise for Ayana, aka
Hello. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Jan. You can follow me on Instagram at simply2_Ayana. And I did include this lengthy bio, but something that you guys can't see is that I struggle a lot with anxiety, and you never know what people are going through. So this first poem to open up, since I am having a little bit of nerves, is about my anxiety. My heart pounds against my chest as it is trying to break free from my rib cage of bones trapped by the bounds of my skin. It needs attention always. I try to dance around my nerves gracefully, the serene rhythm of normalcy. It seems to me that everyone else knows the steps. It seems to me that everyone else follows the beats. It seems to me that my heart only beats in fortissimo. It's a snare drum too quick for me to sing to. I fumble over words, over lyrics, over songs as I am writing them. My thoughts rushing through my brain fast, rushing through my blood, rushing through my brain fast, like water, rapids behind my ears. I can hear it, too aware that I am a human being. I count down to 3. I brace myself. It is seconds before my quiet body transforms into a walking siren. Smoke is rising clouds in my mind, ulcerating the fire under my flesh. My cheeks too hot to touch. I've forgotten my breath. My smoke chokes the air from the throat. I can hear my body in distress. A ringing resides in my ears. I can hear you tell me to calm down. My heart has pulled the alarm. My heart lets me know when danger is near. Warning, danger, danger. The brain has detected danger. Boom, boom. You speaking to a stranger. Boom, boom. They're looking at, I can't help if everyone else can see. Is anyone else hearing this alarm? Can anyone else hear me? Am I just a too tall 8-year-old girl that everyone called weird? Am I just full of random facts? Am I just a girl they bullied through mulch at? I grew so accustomed to being laughed at that I carry my anxiety with me like a backpack. I fantasize of never being perceived. Am I bothering you with my presence? Do you want me to leave? I know you hate me until proven otherwise. These thoughts I thought would get easier with time, and time, it ticks and it ticks, despite you trying to force it to stop. My cycles faster around me with every tick until it tops. Boom, boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. My heart beats on my chest like a prisoner trying to escape from the jail. Living like this is jail. My lungs have failed the task of in and exhale. My body performing a lockdown drill, squeezing on the brakes as my body is a bike going too quickly downhill. I try not to cry. I try to find a safe spot in my mind. My memory tries to press rewind, but boom, here we go again. Danger is ever present. Danger is ever present.
Ooh, wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This poem is, I'll just get into it. It's a really dear poem to my heart, and it was very cathartic for me to write, and thank you for allowing me to share it with you guys today. Today I decided I am going to be loud. Today I decided I am going to scream at the top of my lungs, throw a proper tantrum. Today I decided you will hear my voice. Silence never served me. The truth sat in my mouth for so long, I eventually learned to swallow it and chase it with a smile and a spoonful of sugar. Ironically, the medicine made me more sick than better. It was so the bitter flavor. You thought this would all go away. You thought this would work in your favor, that I would forever live in fear, that I would forever shake at the mere sound of your name, that I would tremble in my testimony. But I am no longer the voiceless girl you knew. I am now loud woman you. You thought I would never change, but today I put on wolf's clothing. Today I ripped the sweet heart out of my chest. I buried it with the benefit of all my doubts. I used to think that people deserve my grace. They don't deserve anything from me but my rage. They don't deserve anything from me but my fury. The jury can decide if they will fail yet another woman, but you do never deserve freedom. You are the most sinister kind of thief. The way you stole touch from me, the way you stole trust from me. I learned the hard way. Most people are so cowardice. They choose to torture those who won't put up much of the fight. They choose the ones already broken to destroy. They choose the ones who look like sheep. They choose to steal the very wool that you grew to keep themselves warm. You saw me war as resource and girl, but now you refuse to look at me. It reminds you that you're staring a barrel right in the eye. You see my bullets are fully loaded. You believe that you deserve to survive. Do you have any last words as I'm looking at you? I ask you, does my name give you chills now? Does it freeze your body stone cold, sweats in the middle of the night, shaking? Are you afraid of me now? That I have my finger on the trigger? Am I your trigger now? Am I your trigger too now? You think you know the power you hold over someone's life. That's why you won't hold accountability. Was it worth it? Was it worth burning with all the other wicked souls? Or is it worth knowing that you'll never be forgiven for a sin so egregious, so much for a man who practices for what he preaches? My eyes are no longer so starry, and I don't care about your I'm sorry. Your tiny violin is out of tune. You've made your move, but checkmate. I saw your queen. You thought you could steal my voice, but silence never served me. Silence sounded like I gave up on myself. Please, I was just working behind the scenes. I was once a voiceless girl, but now you hear my voice in your sleep. Does it sound like glass shattered? Does it sound like shards slipping deep into your conscience? Do you feel my wrath? Do you feel the power of my words? Do you feel my poetry? For a while, your hands felt like a noose tightening around my neck, but it came loose. I used it to lasso up some courage. I am not the voiceless girl you once knew. I am now loud woman. Today I take up space. Today I scream at the tip top of my lungs. Today I'll scream it from the rooftop. I am no longer afraid. I hate you. Poem.
Right, next up we have Deani Starr, who's a classically trained gospel and jazz singer, also an accomplished recording artist and songwriter. Deani Starr is an NJ native who has been singing since childhood. Deani has written and recorded over 30 songs for herself and the group Protected Species. Deani Starr showcases a phenomenal vocal range that has a musical ear is equally impressive. Deani Starr's music, including her latest project, The Motivational Mix, is available on all streaming platforms, so be sure to check that out. Without further ado, make some noise for Deani Starr!
Peace. Hi, everybody.
Hey!
Hi, my name is Deani Starr. I am a singer-songwriter from Brunswick County, New Jersey, Jersey girl, born and raised. I just give much respect to everyone who graced this stage already. Thank you, even Mr. E. You're doing an awesome job. I just want to encourage you. That's what the motivational mix is all about. That's really my brand. And I want to dedicate this first song, which is Dream Chaser, to you. So I'm ready, DJ.
They told you you weren't good enough, strong enough, wasting your time, just give it up.
amazing. All right. So we're gonna keep this show moving. That was good. Okay. So next up, to bless the mic, we have BD Lens, which is a mix together the styles of Pat Metheny, Mike Stern, and Stevie Ray Vaughan. And you have the recipe for contempo jazz guitarist BD Lens. The New Jersey native has played guitar since his early teens, is a graduate of the Musicians Institute in Los Angeles, and has studied with such masters as Mike Stern, Vic Juris, and Charlie Benacos along the way. Besides leading his own highly acclaimed bands, BD Lens also plays solo instrumental guitar with a repertoire that spans jazz standards, to bossa novas, to pop classics. He can provide the perfect atmosphere for all kinds of venues and events that include restaurants, cafes, cocktail hours, and wedding ceremonies. As quoted in the New York Times, part of the reason for his accessibility is that he not only fuses jazz and rock, he complements it with warm chords of funk, soul, and rhythm and blues. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for B.D. Lens.
Sir.
Is the first words I hear from students in the hallway shouting near.
Sir.
Cries there.
Sir.
Servience.
Sir.
Excited, delighted as they see me jumping freely. It's like they got their wish from the bottle of the genie, believe me. On first glance, I'm not celebrating for me, Mr. E, but rather for who I am not. Check the plot. Step up in the room and kids I adopt, protect and serve like a cop, minus the body drop. I see Snickers and eyes pop. See, to them I serve as a symbol, a sign of emergence of the surrounding system. Though it's my duty that I'm subjugated to a system, supply supervision through my sparkling specs, my vision allows me to see. See that I am susceptible to what is non-acceptable when their teacher is here. Though I hold no fear, for I know on the inner I'm a supernova superstar with a substantial amount of stints. So I stand in front of the class, styling and profiling in my stance, till I hear students say, "So you're our sub." As I replied, "No, I'm your teacher for today. Though I've come to make some substitutions, not necessarily seating arrangements, for now that is, but your heart beating arrangements, because the 60 seconds already got hold on. I seen it as soon as I stepped in, so soon you're starving for some inspiration. Another station to engage with, fused with food for thought for the reality that we're facing, something which is real, something which subsedes that which is hard. See, luckily for you, this bars go dumb hard. This conscious gonna get up in your conscious. This rhymes is lime. After all, hear this live. The whole class snaps, screams, and scribes. See, I got drive. I didn't come here on the subway. I packed my own sandwich for lunch. That's this way. Just a side note, sometimes I prefer to go to Jersey Mike's, because after all, I am above. And since this class is supplementary math and you seem to like rap, I have a riddle. Not known as a diddle diddle cat and fiddle, something which may relate more just a little. Okay, let me see if y'all can get this one. What did Kendrick Lamar say to the 90-degree angles? And if you were part of the workshop, don't give the answer yesterday. What did Kendrick Lamar say to the 90-degree angles?
We gonna be all right.
Wow, that was good. Let's give a round of applause for her. That was pretty good. That's right, he said, we gonna be all right. See, I suppose you never heard that one before. See, this is on track to track the whack, sense of self-entitlement, bone in the back, which some of you lack, and get that wheel moving back like a holy hula hoop. To keep that pencil moving like the stick shift in a Subaru. See, all y'all got potential like the 2018 Warriors. I'm just trying to guide y'all like Steve Kerr. I come from an era before, it was hootie hoo. See, I was that outcast in the background, comedic relief and class clown. A couple of times I had to lay the smack down. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, is absent today. I make your brain look like it's about to pop out his head like Mr. Mackey. Okay. See, I come with a gift to connect with teens, reaching beams from urban to urban scenes. It seems, even if your teacher didn't leave a lesson plan, I promise you gonna get this work. You gonna get this lyrical lesson, wisdom within wordplay session, writer for a reason, use the pen as my righteous weapon, living legend, watch while I'm stepping. Knowledge is to know the ledge and where the ledge end. Teacher / preacher and reverend. That's when a student says, so mister, what is it that you teach? That's when I reply, I teach what I've learned. I help heal from where I've been burned. Every day I teach a new subject because life is strange and subject to change. So within experience, there's a lot in my range. But today I'm your substitute teacher. Class is dismissed. So make some noise for Charlie!
Oh my goodness gracious, you all look fantastic. I'm super short, it means if I can lower this a little bit. Maybe? No? 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 What? I'll just hold it. Let's hold this thing. Hi everyone. As we mentioned, can everyone hear me first of all?
Yeah.
Everyone hear me? Perfect. That's fine. You're really lovely. My name is Charisse Jones. I'm the founder of Success1st. Goodness gracious, this is our 10th year now. I said I want to be old and beautiful. I have 2 songs I'm going to perform with BD. Super cool because we've never done this before. And I'm very excited for this. So one message before we get started. This is a song that's dedicated to my mom and dad.
Ladies and gentlemen, Executive Director and founder of Success1st and an amazing singer, make some noise for Charlize. Amazing. And I just have to say, we've been working a couple of years now together, and the work that you're doing is so important for the community, for the arts. This is powerful. This is powerful. So one more time, let's make some noise for Charlize. Bringing us all together. All right, we're going to end this with a turn up. So, without further ado, one more time, make some noise for Project Positive.
Wait. Bro. They not hyping up. They're not hyping up. This is the last show of the day. Okay? Last show of the day. Last show, the best show. The last show, the best show. You got people all the way to the next neighborhood like, what they doing over there? Alright? So once again, live from the 215, backed by popular demand, we are Project Positive with the win. Say, oh yeah. Say, do it, Black. Say it about it. If you're ready, say, I'm ready.
Ready?
Ladies, hands out. Heads down. Nobody moves, nobody gets hurt. The more you clap, the higher you go. Let's go. Yeah, you do the hand. You do the hand.
Action.
Hi, my name is Ayana. I am a poet from New Jersey, and this whole experience has been really gratifying and something that is really beautiful. I enjoy giving back to the community and everything Success First is doing with making sure the youth is going on the right path and getting into the arts and other things like that. I'm so happy to be able to be a part of something like this, and I'm looking forward to doing more things with Success First in the future.
Awesome.
It was an incredible experience to be able to work with and connect with other like-minded people and see how talented they are, and I'm extremely grateful for how I've been able to progress my skills and work on pieces that I've written before.
Awesome.
Can you cut out the last part?
I ain't got you, so give want it all, but I don't want nothing at all.
See, I can sing.
Okay, all right.